wherever you are in the world right now, a very warm welcome to Miami Beach, Florida for coverage of the 2023 Teqvoly World Tour. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN at this incredible venue, South Beach, so be to the locals, well known for its Art Deco architecture, for the final day of competition. 4 matches to come today. Right now it's the medal matches with the women kicking us off. It's Bellows and Mansour versus Hoffmann and Macedo, followed by the men, Griner Justice versus Barrios Perez and Calderon Diaz. It's back to the women's gold medal match between Kosha and Collada versus Morris and Stubblefield. And wrapping us up is the men's gold medal match, Crab Field. And that's Crab Field against Hoffmann, Salvador. It is a beautiful 77 degrees here. It is 83 on the sand in center court, and our wind is kicking up to 14 miles per hour. It will play a factor here today in our medal matches. Let's take a look at the road to Teqvoly finals for the women. In match 1 and 2 are quarterfinals. Bellows and Mansour beat the Cochrane twins, and Morris Stubblefield beat Carpenter and DePastier. Moving forward into the automatic bye round was Kosha and Collada, and Morris and Stubblefield, who move on into the gold medal matches. We are currently looking at our bronze medal match here for our women. Our first referee, Robin Shabalin from Hungary. Our second referee is Richard Arcos from USA, both very experienced in Teqvoly. Kicking us off for our women's bronze medal match. Up first are the ladies from USA wearing the blue and red tops. And that's Cedar Bellows and Christine Mansour. And coming in the bright blue jerseys is from Brazil, Paula Hoffmann and Gabriela Macedo.
Toss. Captains.
And here's the coin toss.
Call it white or orange? Call it in the air. Orange is it. Serve. Serving and this side. And who's gonna receive first? You receive first, and who's gonna serve first? And your last name? Perfect. And your last name? All right, good luck. 1 minute warm-up gonna start now.
There you have it. It is into our 1 minute warm-up here before our matches kick off.
Here's the ball.
Cedar Bellows wearing the number 8, originally from Colorado. Her partner, Christine Mansour from Florida, wearing the number 6. Cedar Bellows from the United States, standing at 6 feet tall. She's right-handed, wearing number 8, again from Colorado. And her partner, Christine Mansour from the United States, again 6 foot. She's also right-handed, originally from Florida. Here's Paula Hoffmann from Brazil, Rio to be specific, 5'9". She's also right-handed, but sometimes you'll see that left hand come out. And her partner, Gabriela Macedo, also from Brazil, from Rio, standing at 5'7". She is also right-handed too. Wind will be a factor for these athletes here on center court. I had a conversation with both of these teams in advance. Ball control and finding the table will be their original strategy that they start with.
Now serving Team USA.
Team USA back to serve.
Service.
It is Cedar Bellows.
Point the Team Brazil.
Serving her first of 4 serves.
Service.
Service error. hits the table on the second one. Paula Hoffmann with the volley over. Ball control here is the factor, keeping it on that table. Team USA does. Brazil from the sideline, short poke over. Controlled offensive opportunity from USA. Brazil back with a smash, and that is an edge ball. So if that ball hits the edge of the table, it is actually a replay. So that serve will be reserved here by Bellows. So when the ball bounces on the edge of the playing surface of the table and it changes direction in case of an edge ball, the rally must be repeated there. Brazil takes our early lead 2-0 with Bellows on the service line for her third of 4 serves. It's Hoffmann from the end line with a jump, attack, and kill, flying over the reach of Bellows. So in the women's game, the women can jump behind the perimeter line and land inside the court. On the men's side, they have to stay behind that perimeter line. And the serve goes long. Point to Brazil. It'll be switching sides and servers now. So in Teqvoly, you have 4 service rallies, and then you switch with the opponent. So it's now Brazil serving USA. Mansour with the pass and the volley over. Hoffmann goes long, and that point is the first one for Team USA. So both of these teams will be figuring out how to play in the wind. This is the very first time in a finals match here for Team Brazil on the sand and in the wind. Traditionally on the indoor side, they won tour stop #1 in Santa Monica, California. Hoffmann over to Mansour. Mansour finds the table, but Hoffmann makes a great dig. Swing, controlled dig. Oh, and unfortunately she touched the table, and in Teqvoly, you cannot touch the table at any moment of the rally. And it'll be Hoffmann back to serve. 5 serving 2 in set #1. Mansour with the attack, hitting the back of the table, using the equipment, that curved table. It's very hard to defend if that ball hits the back of the table. Nice lifted set to the perimeter from her partner. Long contact on the ball from Mansour. Service fault. It is now 3 serving 6. Attack opportunity for the first time for Macedo. Bellows back, controls it, just hits the table. Smart move by her. Macedo controls that attack using the wind. Bellows does a good job to recover that ball. Just long for Mansour. What we're seeing here today is absolute ball control. They're figuring out the direction of the wind, the strategy. That table is small enough that precision matters here. So keeping that ball live and in play is an important feature in this game. Macedo running the back set, using the wind as part of her strategy. Bellows with the attack, dug by Macedo. Can she hit the table? No, it goes long. So again, the direction of the wind is making a strategic change for each of these teams, if they're playing into the wind or away from the wind. It's Mansour back to serve. Macedo with the poke over. Using the whole distance of the court is Team USA on that attack. And a big smash, and the ball's put away by Hoffmann. We're going to see that a lot from Hoffmann. We saw it in tour stop #1 and in the semifinals. Good feet to ball, long hand contact, hitting the middle of the table to get that really high bounce out of bounds, so the defender does not have an opportunity to return that. Service. And that's a saved play there by Bellows. Same return by Hoffmann.
Illegal attack.
And that's our first illegal attack of set number 1. An illegal attack means she's crossed over the halfway line there after contact. We can see it there in the replay. Our first set is first to 12 points. So a reminder, leading body parts over that midway line are illegal. And it's Brazil still with a 4-point advantage here in set number 1. A team must win 2 out of 3 potential sets to win the match. And controlling, trying to find the table. Unsuccessful is Mansour. I'm Megan Bergdorf, and I'm proudly joined by Anna Molinar, head of Teqvoly development.
Hi Megan, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see who's going to take home the bronze medal.
Yeah, and we're seeing USA come back. Edge ball was called there.
Edge ball, exactly. So whenever it's an edge ball, it's always a replay if the opponent team is not touching the ball before it hits the ground.
Macedo back to serve, using the spread tactic offensively is Team USA. And that is going to be called an edge ball. It hits the edge of the table and the opponent did not touch that contact.
Exactly, but Bellows did have it in mind that it might be an edge ball, and it was an edge ball, and she almost hit it, but no.
Service.
Volley over by Mansour on 2, causing difficulty in the win. Brazil does a great job with a little trickle over from Macedo. Gets that double bounce on the table. It can only bounce once.
I think they were playing with the wing, right? They
Absolutely.
just put it short and it kind of blew back.
Possible set point here for Brazil. The duo of Macedo and Hoffmann. Back to serve is Bellows.
Service.
Hoffmann with a big swing. Bellows returns a jump set by Mansour, and she can't find the table, unfortunately. And the first set goes to Brazil. Hoffmann, Macedo, 12-5.
It kind of seemed like an easy set for them, but let's see the second set. What's going to happen over there? The wind is definitely playing a big part over here, and I believe that it will mean a lot, like who is going to be able to use the wind. And it will have them win the whole game.
And checking out the set point here, Hoffmann stepping outside the perimeter, big step close, heavy arm into the table, and that's just unable to be returned.
Yes, Hoffmann is still doing this swing very good. He's aiming to the middle of the table, close to the net, and it bounces very high.
So Brazil won the very first tour stop of 2023 for Teqvoly in Santa Monica, California. What did we see from them that you're seeing here?
Let's have a look at the stats.
Time.
There is not too many edge balls, which is good to see. We usually have a bit more, and it's important to see the unforced errors. Brazil had quite low, only 4 of them, while Bellows and Mansour from America, they had 10 of them.
Yeah, so unforced errors, a factor here in today's game, probably a little bit caused by the wind and figuring that out. I would anticipate that that number would be reduced in set number 2.
Me too. I believe the team who can play safer will be able to generate more points.
It'll be Brazil to serve first here in set number 2. Finding the table. A little chop shot, no good. Brazil gets the first point. Again, if you're watching this, the wind factor is different now. So the teams have changed sides.
They have, and they might want to think about playing with shorter set just like that, so the wind is not going to blow the ball away.
Point Team Brazil.
And that's a good point there. Ball goes long from Mansour. A little bit of a gust picking up right in the middle of that rally. That's coming at the back of Team USA, so that ball is going to continue to go long off that table. They have to look to place that ball a little bit shorter, while the Brazilian pair has to push that ball onto the deeper side of the table to use that wind effectively.
Exactly. Hoffmann had a serve touching the net, so it's a point to the opponent team.
Saved play there by Macedo. Volley over, picked up by Hoffmann. She crosses the line and volleys it over. Unfortunately, it's a halfway line fault.
What Hoffmann did right now is that she was attacking twice from inside. So important fact that in Teqvoly you cannot attack twice from inside. Once you attack from inside, the next one has to be from outside. Even though there is no regulation for attacking from outside, you can attack as many times as you want to.
And we're all tied up here in set number 2. Brazil taking set number 1. It is a must-win set for Team USA here.
Repeated return when the ball was twice put to the other side of the table from inside the lines.
Service.
Serve is good from Team USA. And Brazil finds the side ball. That's different than the edge ball.
Exactly. So whenever the ball hits the side of the table and goes down, that is always a mistake and a point to the opponent team.
And you can see it here. It hits the actual full side of the table.
Side balls are usually quite visible from like every angle because it's visibly going down, whereas edge balls are a bit trickier and harder to decide.
Service.
USA to serve. It'll be Macedo on the offensive volley over. Fast tempo play there. A little too fast for Bellows to save.
Illegal return whenever you cross the halfway line during an attack. It's going to be an illegal return and a point to the other team.
You can see that halfway line there in this hexagon shape.
They had quite some problem with that in the first matches in the semis, and it's a side ball again, as you can say. We didn't really see side balls before in the semis, but this is the second time we see it in this very match.
And I do think the wind is making that ball drop a little bit faster, making that error a more likely scenario.
Yes. Also, it's important now to pay attention whenever setting is on, to not to set the ball too close to the halfway line.
Hoffmann with an attack. Wow, what a kill from Hoffmann, hitting the back curve side of the table.
Amazing. It seems like this is kind of going to be her signature attack style, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She is in the flow state here.
And she was not bothered by the wind. They play with short balls, short set, and that is something the other team will also have to do.
Point Team USA.
That's a great swing and put away by Christine Mansour. This team from USA have really figured it out. This is their very first tournament together.
Yes, exactly. I believe Hoffmann wasn't really prepared for a big hit, so she positioned herself closer to the table.
Onto option recovered. Macedo with the leaning
illegal attempt. Team USA.
Unfortunately, she crosses that halfway line and it's an illegal attack.
Again, yes, players will have to pay attention to that.
One more.
And they took the lead.
And it's now 6-5 in set number 2. It's first to 12 points. It's a must-win set for Team USA. Control on the table shot there by... Oh, and
that's the first side ball we've seen. All the side balls we have seen so far went from the left side, where they are attacking from. Maybe it's also the wind factor that we see here. They might try to attack from the other side of the table.
Service.
And Hoffmann controls that ball, hits the table, lifted to the other side. Her partner gets there super quick. Scooping in front of her is Bellows. Oh, and controls the poke over for a little dribble touch and off the table. They are not able to get close to that ball.
Yeah, not sure what Team Brazil was expecting. It was kind of visible that they were not going to be able to like hit the ball, but it was an amazing touch.
Interesting that under the table, she gets close to that halfway line.
She gets close to the table, to the halfway line, but she manages to keep
And
her
that's the
balance.
athleticism that we see with this Team USA. They're national team players for beach handball.
They are.
There's Paula Hoffmann and Gabriela Macedo from Rio, Brazil. They won tour stop #1 in Santa Monica, California. This is their first sand competition here.
Yes, I believe that they did intend to win this one too, and we can see here Bellows and Mansour always happy, always smiling, right?
They have such a fun energy, and that's what this sport is all about. Table volleyball is so exciting. It's so fun to play. If you haven't tried it out, you need to get down to the sand here in Miami Beach and give it a try because it's absolutely so fun.
Exactly.
I talked to this team from USA before the match, and they wanted to focus on controlling the ball and playing clean. And I think they've done a much better job than what we saw earlier today in the semifinals, especially in the wind.
Absolutely, yes. This is, well, I guess they are kind of used to the wind anyways, right? It's just they were not used to this table and all the curves.
Service.
Back to serve is Mansour. Hoffmann running the quick behind, and it is too fast for Bellows and Mansour to return. It is now 6-8.
Short attack.
I wonder if they're going to call a double point.
Good question.
Service.
So both teams are able to ask for a double point once in a match, and they have not asked for that. I guess they're keeping it either for the third set or for the very last point they can ask it.
Hoffmann missing the table. Point goes to USA. It's now a 3-point advantage. Again, it is first to 12 points here in set #2.
This is the last chance when Bellows and Mansour can actually ask for the double points. You can only ask for that until your 9th point.
And that's a big crush put away by Paula Hoffmann in her signature style swing.
Change service.
Great ball control.
The set is always a lot like more inside than on the other half, and they managed to hit the table very close and very precisely.
Brazil, yes.
And there's that double point we were talking about.
Here is the double point.
And
Requested by Hoffmann and
well.
Macedo. They do intend to win this set.
So again, if Hoffmann and Macedo win this rally, they get 2 points.
It's a double point right now.
And now the double point.
So just to understand, whoever wins this rally will get 2 points instead of 1 point because it's requested by both teams.
Service.
Hitting the back of the table, causing some difficulty. She does a good job finding the table.
Point, Team USA.
And that's a double point for Team USA, going from 9 to 11, taking them 1 point from closing out this set.
Let's have a look at the attack.
Service.
And that's good ball control, finding the table. Possible set point here for Team USA, and it goes long.
Goes long, and Mansour doesn't manage to control her body, and she falls over the halfway line.
Service.
Possible set point here again for Team USA. Mansour running to the far side. Ball control from Hoffmann. Edge ball's a replay.
At least it was not a side ball from this side right now.
And we saw 3 or 4 side balls from them.
Amazing swing. It was an edge, but whenever it's an edge ball, it's always a replay.
Service.
Some pressure on Hoffmann, though, I believe.
Onto option, recovered. Getting outside that line was Macedo. Running to the far side, Mansour. Picking up the short one was Bellows,
Point, Team
but she was
Brazil.
unable to recover that dig.
I believe the set itself was a bit too inside, but Hoffmann manages to save it. It turned out very good.
She did a great job right there,
And
touching it.
she did a great job not touching the table or the Hoffmann
Timeout
line.
requested by Team USA.
And timeout, Team USA. They'll head back over to the players' boxes. Anna, talk to me a little bit about the history of this sport.
The sport itself was originally coming from Hungary in Europe, and that there are more sports to be played on the very same table, actually 6 of them. The first was Teqvoly, which is the soccer version of the sport. Besides that, there is Teqvoly, which is the volleyball version, catch, which is the handball version, which is popular in Europe. We have Teqis, which is obviously the tennis version, and Teqpong, you guess, the ping pong version. And now there is something new coming, which will have something to do with pickleball.
Oh, exciting. So you're going to have to keep watching this space with our tech sports. Coming in from Europe.
Exactly.
It is now an internationally recognized sport.
It is, we can say that. The International Table Volleyball Federation was founded on Women's Day,
Woo!
not
What a
long
great little
ago.
perk.
Not long ago. So we are very proud to say that to all the crowd.
And DJ Khalib from Haiti bringing in the fever here in Miami Beach. 9 serving 11. Point set for Team USA. That's an unfortunate net error there when she served it. Hit the top of that net, the extended plexiglass, and dribbled onto the table. That was a must-win set for Team USA. They brought it in. Now we go to a third tie-break set. What do you think is going to happen here? We have the side switch happening.
We have the side switch. I kind of feel like we are getting used to, and also the players are getting used to the third set. And it hit a little bit of the top of the net here in the replay, meaning that it's a point to Team USA. They seem happier than ever.
Oh, they are so happy. They just wanted to control the ball in the wind. They love this sport.
I believe that it's going to be an important factor how well they can digest Team Brazil this, loss of the set. They seem to be a bit more upset, while as Team USA is just cheering all the time. So I think it's also a mind game that they have to play.
Here are some statistics from our second set. So the errors are reduced slightly, which we thought would happen as they learned how to play in the wind. 9 for Brazil, 6 for USA. USA really dropped those unforced errors there. I think they had 10 in set number 1. That's the differential here in that second set.
Absolutely, and let's not forget that from these unforced errors, they have 3 sideboards, which didn't really happen before here. So
Which side? That side? Who's gonna receive first? Receiver. And who's gonna serve first? Server, receiver. Perfect. Server, receiver. Good luck.
Okay, it looks like Team USA will serve at Brazil first here in our tiebreak third set. Again, it is played to 12 points, but in this set you must win by 2. We still have 2 challenges on the table.
we do, yeah, we still have 2 challenges. I believe that they are going to use these challenges. They were keeping this for the last set. And I wonder if it's going to be an advantage for Team USA to actually serve or not.
Edge ball.
Edge ball, so that'll be a reserve. No penalty there.
So what you saw now that it bounced on the edge, it still basically went down, but it was visibly the edge, so it's a replay.
Hoffmann with a short tip over. stays behind the line. A second attempt from her, dug again by Bellows. Jump set.
Illegal attack.
A little too far. I like the idea, Anna.
It was, yeah, it was nice. It was a little too far, and let's remember that Mansour was attacking from inside the first time, so now she should have been anyways outside.
Service.
I believe
So
the set was a bit too close.
So again, one outside the perimeter, one inside, and you have to go back outside that hexagon shape. Good ball control. Gust to win there. Let's see if she can get it on the table. No.
Point Team USA.
That was a tough ball to play in that gust to win there. It moved on her.
That was definitely the wind, I believe.
And it's 1-1 here in set number 3.
Service.
Finding the table on the service, so important here in this tie-break match. Good control. Running out to that far pin is Mansour. Macedo hanging on to that. It's a great rally forming with a big put away from Paula Hoffmann again. We see this from her. They found a great rhythm and connection.
Amazing, yes. And the ball is just too high for Bellows to
Paula
get it.
Hoffmann makes it look easy in this wind right now. Running the back set, using the wind in her favor. Nice dig. Can she return it? No.
Team Brazil.
Well, Paula does have a beach volleyball background, so she is very used to handling the ball when it's windy.
Let's go make some noise for the third set, baby! Woo!
And you hear in the background there, MC
Service.
Mark Milan out of Huntington, California.
Net. Point to Team USA.
And that's a net serve. That win being a factor here.
This is her second serve
So it's
touching
coming
the net.
at the back of Team Brazil. So that ball's going to move a little bit more forward and to the left
Service.
of Mansour. Push set out. Mansour finds the table.
Point Team USA.
And that's a point, Team USA.
It only hit the net and not the table. If she pushes it a bit further, she could have got both of them.
And you can see right here that big arm swing that she has catches the net a little bit.
Service.
3-3 here in set number 3. Controlled volley over. Likewise back to Hoffmann. A little scramble play on either side of the table from Team USA. Brazil finds that rhythm. Can they return it?
Point to Team
A little
Brazil.
too much from her partner there. That point goes to Brazil.
It does seem a little bit like Team USA is playing on the safe side, and Team Brazil is attacking, hitting on the table all the time.
I think you also notice that the ladies from Brazil are staying a little bit closer with their offensive opportunities, keeping a small game. It's something we see similar in beach volleyball as well when the wind picks up.
And also, since Team USA is not attacking with swings and big hits,
Point to Team USA.
it's making them easier to stay close to the table.
And now it's all tied up 4-4 here in our tie-break set in our women's bronze medal match. So the winners here today are awarded that bronze medal. Nice dig there by Bellows. She finds the table well. A close game here from Paula Hoffmann and Macedo. It works again.
And this time she was hitting it towards the Q sign over there, so to the end of the table. And Bellows was not prepared for that. It went in the middle between them and couldn't dig it.
Yeah, using that curved table, if it hits the back of the table, it makes it very difficult to return. And that's a
Point Team USA.
net illegal attack. Yeah.
I thought that it might have also hit the table, but from this angle it might not have been the best. So it only hit the net, and that's unfortunately not a point to the attacking team.
Macedo with the volley over. It does hit the net there, but it also bounces onto the table. That's point. Team USA, this partnership of Mansour and Bellows.
It seems like playing with the small and gentle touches pays off over here. They just want to play on the safe side and not make any mistakes.
And we've switched sides here in set number 3.
Players always switch whenever one of the teams reach the 6th point. And this what you saw
Gabriela
here.
Macedo with a big celebration.
Yes, I guess that they are somewhat excited or nervous. They really want to win, and this one was a lucky point.
Yeah, you talked about that controlled ball control from Team USA. I talked to them before this match, and they said that has to be their focus, to minimize errors and get the ball on the table.
Well, they actually managed to do it. Compared to the semifinals, they are doing great.
Macedo returning that control ball. Net to table equals a point.
Macedo is very lucky with this. Or maybe she's playing on this on purpose, right?
That would be some experience there. Hey, they won tour stop number 1. I would expect nothing less from her. I feel the energy and the excitement building here in this tiebreak set.
Me too. I'm so excited.
Just long.
Goes a little bit wide for the American side.
Yeah, so this pair from USA had said with beach handball, the movements are very fast and quick, and they needed to slow down, have a little patience, make sure they find the table. Instead of come in and big crushing the ball, just keep it alive and in play.
Absolutely.
Oh, just long. Unfortunate.
Brazil tries with the defense. And now we got a 1 point.
They also seem to try to play on the safe side when the set is not a perfect set because of the wind and because we are getting close towards the end of the match.
Bellows out on the attack. Volley's over. And that's a point for Team USA.
Bellows has got her own team up her sleeve, even though she's not wearing any sleeves.
Nice set from the knees from Mansour to her partner with the controlled dribble put away.
Players started kneeling down and setting it over the net, and that way the ball bounces a little smaller.
And that's an edge ball ricocheting off the side of the table.
That's an edge ball. That's always a replay, so they had nothing to lose with that.
And it takes us to 8-8 here in set number 3. Brazil winning the first, USA winning the second.
So that was not any edge balls. That's a point to Hoffmann and Macedo. Bellows did miss the table a little bit.
Hoffmann to the outside. Nice swing, maintains it on her side. Scramble play, unable to be returned.
That was a
Bellows.
very nice rally.
That was a really good rally. Nice ball control there by Macedo.
And Hoffmann is not afraid to hit that ball.
And you could see Mansour there was trying to avoid hitting the table and trying to make a save. Controlled jump poke, returned by Mansour. Scoop by Bellows, nice pickup. Low pass there, ball control, and she was not able to save it. A little bit of frustration there from that missed opportunity.
That was not a very smart move. It would have been a very easy ball. But they're still 1 up.
It is first to 12, win by 2 in this third set. Poke and volleyed over, trying to go onto or give it to her partner. Couldn't tell there which it was.
Would have been a tricky one that nobody expected, but then she missed the table. So it is now a match ball, match point.
And possible match point here for the Brazilians. Hoffmann and Macedo back to serve. Mansour with the attempt, finds the table. Hoffmann with the swing. Fault.
Illegal attack, and are they going to challenge it? Let's see.
We have a challenge requested.
So they are challenging illegal attack, meaning that they are challenging if Paula Hoffmann has actually crossed the halfway line or not.
It did look on that last contact that Paula Hoffmann's hand went over that halfway line.
It kind of, I felt like it touched the halfway line.
Yeah. Well, we had a hair go over before, and now we might have a finger.
Yeah,
now.
Who knows? Team USA won the challenge, meaning Brazil lost their challenge. Team USA still has won.
And that's point for Team USA. It is 10 for USA, 11 for Brazil. It is a set to 12, but win by 2. In order to win the bronze medal. It's possible match point, possible medal here for Brazil. Finding the edge of the table is good. Controlled over. Hoffmann with the attack. Doug, controlled. Bellows finds the table again. Good ball control from Team USA on the defense. Can they put this one away? And it's long. The bronze medal goes to the pair from Rio, Brazil. Gabriela, Macedo, and Paula Hoffmann.
And amazing, the crowd is just cheering to them. We have quite a nice crowd over here.
The sun is setting here in Miami Beach. What a great display of athleticism here from these ladies today.
Good job.
Here is our match point. Great defense by Team USA.
I feel like this last set was a bit like too strong going to Bellows.
A little wide, a little fast. We would say in beach volleyball, no apex or little low apex. And there's your bronze medalists. And here are match statistics here. The unforced errors, 21 apiece. So playing out with pressure and wind, the increased speed here in the third set.
And they have the same number of unforced errors. And also not too many edge balls.
Yeah, not too many. We didn't see as many side balls here. No aces. And here's our awesome ladies from Brazil playing here in their second tour stop of the season.
And the bronze medal is presented by Wilco Ninyan, creator of King of the Court.
And King of the Court happened just before this event. And that's Paula Hoffmann.
I do feel like they are relieved right now. After losing the semifinals, they really wanted to win this one as the previous gold medalist of the Teqvoly World Tour.
Yes, so they took gold, tour stop 1, and bronze in tour stop 3. I'm sure there will be a main draw mainstay in the future here for Teqvoly.
Absolutely.
What an awesome atmosphere here in Miami Beach. And I'm Megan Bergdorf, live in South Beach at Miami Skybox Stadium, handing over to Key Michael for more coverage of the men's competition.